Hi parents, good morning. I wanted to have a video for you, those of you that weren't able to come to the parent-only open house. Everything that's in my first grade booklet is pretty much everything you need to know, but in case you're unsure about curriculum and homework and papers being sent home, any concerns about studying, I just wanted to address those to put your mind at ease. First off, our curriculum. This is Heritage Studies. This is our social studies manual. It starts out with chapter 1, God's World, and then it goes into family, community, city, state, and country, and even a little bit of where North America started with the Native Americans and things like that. Each chapter we go through has a lesson and a activity of some kind in their activity manual. And the test, there's actually a chapter review at the end of each chapter, and the test is very similar to it. So most kids, if they've paid attention all week or for the 2 weeks, and they are able to get this review done, they'll be able to pass the test. So that's why I had put in my email that they didn't need to study for it. Also, our spelling curriculum, they'll get a list each week. I have Tuesday through Tuesday on purpose because that way the kids have over the weekend to continue studying. I think 7 days for instead of 5 for brand new kids learning how to spell is helpful. In their book, each list has activities that we do throughout the week. And then on Fridays, for the most part, on Fridays, you saw one this week, you'll get this page home. It just is a reminder of the words in case the slip goes missing. And it has the kids write it out in nice penmanship. And you have a chance to test them before their test on Tuesday. Our reading curriculum, there are 6 of these little books, and we go through them in order, and there's always an activity that solidifies the story that we're reading. This is a read out loud, guided reading, so I choose students randomly throughout the classroom. Actually, I usually go in table order, so I don't lose my spot. So far, none of the kids have been too shy to read out loud, which is awesome. So we'll just continue doing that. I wanted to let you know that once a week, I'm going to be taking a random selection of their seat work, and that will be what you see in the grade book under seat work week 1, seat work week 2. So they'll be getting a weekly seat work grade and a test grade every time there's a test. So what I do is I just take a random sample, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That way the kids don't get wise to it. And I grade it for actual number grade. Now I correct their work every night, and then they have an opportunity to correct those mistakes. But once a week, when I grab the sample from math, phonics, heritage studies, and reading, I'm actually not going to correct it. I'm going to just send it home uncorrected, but with how many they got wrong on it, so you'll know why they got that grade. And that's up to you if you would like to have them correct it with you, or if you just want to look at it. But I want to send home a sample once a week so that you can see how they're doing. Now, I wanted to show you how I grade. This is a sample of a math page, and this kid got one wrong on the page. It's both sides. Right here, this is just backwards numbers and letters. They happen quite frequently. I don't actually mark off for that. I just underline them, and they're expected to fix their mistake. On the back here, that's where the actual mistake is. What I do is I just put a check mark, and then I put the page in a bin that I'll show you later. and they're supposed to get it out and see what the mistake is. If they can't tell what their mistake is, then they're supposed to come to me and say, Mrs. Hamilton, I don't know why this is wrong, and I'll help them. But once they fix their mistake, then they put it back in a bin that I check and make sure that their corrections were made properly. This is just another sample of somebody with their numbers backwards. This one, so they'll just see the check mark and then they have to try to figure out what's wrong with it, and if they can't, then they ask me. Letters and sounds, this is our phonics. Same thing, I just put a check mark there and I see if they can figure out their mistake themselves. If not, then they get help from me. I am consistent with making sure that they have straight lines to things, so that way as they get older and work gets harder, they already have good habits. So even though I can guess that this goes to gum, I'm still going to have them correct it, and this one as well. I understand that looks like 6-year-olds work, but it'll just be good habits if they make it look nice. Okay, so that's an example of how I correct their work. And then I will take you over here. Once I'm done correcting their work, it goes into this file. And, okay, here we go. Let me just turn this around. No, I guess I can't. It goes into this file that has all the kids' names on it. And they're supposed to check each day after their daily work to see if they have any corrections. And if they do, they pull it out, make their correction, or ask me for help. And then they send it to this bin. And this is the corrections bin. And this is the one that I check. I'll pull these out and make sure that they were corrected properly. So that's the procedure for that. And just in case I wasn't clear, the pages that are being sent home once a week as samples are not corrected. So the kid has the opportunity to correct it in front of you, or you can do what you would like with those. Also, what you missed out on, these are going to go home today. These are the Renaissance AR login information. It has the website that you go to and your kid's username and password so that you can check and see how well they're doing in AR. And if you go log into that and then sign up for the emails, it's just emails that will be sent to you after your kid takes an AR test, and you instantly get to see the results of that, what book they're reading, and how well they did on that comprehension test. If you have not had a chance to turn in your widow form, your first grade community service form, please do that. If you need an additional copy, you can email me or just put a little note in your kid's folder. If you're not sure, if you're not sure if you turn one in, if you did not get one of these home, I made photocopies, and every kid is getting theirs back so that they can have access to the address and the phone number, and also be reminded of what their responsibility is for these widows. If you don't get one of these sent home, then I don't have one for you yet, and so you'll need to get a copy or send it in. Thank you so much for those of you that filled out my volunteer form. If you haven't and you do have the opportunity to volunteer, we still need help in art class on Tuesdays, and I do have other needs as well. So if you have an opportunity to, please fill that out. If you can't, you work full-time, you have other obligations, small children, please don't feel obligated. I only put this out for those parents that love coming and doing it and have the opportunity. Okay. I think that's it. If you have any additional questions, please give me a call. or email me. Email, I can usually get back to you pretty quickly. I check in on my breaks and when the kids are at their specials. Oh, some parents, their kids told them about my marble system. These marbles right here, every time the kids go to specials, PE, art, or computer class, and they are respectful and good in their classroom, meaning they're treating that teacher just like they would me, they get a marble in this jar, and once the class gets 25 marbles, they get a ice cream party from Mrs. Hamilton. And last year's first graders were able to get 2 parties, so I don't anticipate that being a problem for this class either. That's it. So thank you so much for listening. Now, if you listened to this entire video, please email me back with, I watched it, thanks, and I will send you a free dress coupon even though you were not able to attend. Speaking of free dress coupons, if you sign up for if you sign in to your kids' Renaissance, like I said, and I think even if you don't sign up for emails, but if you log in and make an account, Mrs. Stewart's going to be checking that next week, and she will be sending an additional free dress coupon for those parents. Okay, so that's it. Thank you so much. Bye.